Hello, we just started a live. Yes, we just started a live. Let me put something in the chat. Welcome to our Streamily chat, everybody. Hello. Yes, hello there. And we are going to, let me just post this really quick. Here we go. Are we still here? Yes, we are. We are still here. Hello, and everybody say hi to Jaden, who's making a Miss Mayberry behind me.
Hi.
All right. You are looking awesome today. Thank you so much. I'm very tired and sweaty. It is 100-something degrees here in the lovely valley in LA. Well, I'm not in my hometown, but I'm back in the valley, so, you know, hello from Western New York, hello. From the Shetland Islands in Scotland, hello, I love your dogs. All right, and let's go ahead and sign this live. So, here we have one for Michael. All right, thank you so much, Michael. To Michael. Oh, gosh, am I gonna be singing this whole time?
Yes,
I might be. I didn't exist yet when Matilda came out. Wow, way to make me feel old. Was your lisp real or just for Mrs. Doubtfire? It was real, guys. I'm not that method. So this is for Michael. Thank you, Michael. Hello. What are they drawing on the blackboard? Jaden is drawing Mrs. Mayberry from Helluva Boss, as seen here. When should we expect Matilda reunion? We actually just did a Matilda reunion a couple years back. So here we go, and it is on the Blu-ray. Okay, please, here's some Mrs. Mayberry for David Curtis. Please let it be known that I agree. She is not a hero! She really isn't. She really isn't. All right. So yeah, I'm going to. Hello from Sicily. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Can you guys hear me? Is everything good? Here we go. 162. Here we go. Let's. No, it's okay. Somebody said, here we go. Somebody said, oh, that's mine. Thank you so much, Mara. Yes, David, thank you. She is not a hero. You are absolutely correct. We can hear you. Okay, awesome. You can hear me. All right, thank you, David. Ooh, here we go. This is going to be for Todd. They have one of these, you know, kind of sexy ones. Your voice puts me at ease, sort of like Willie Nelson. Thank you. My voice when I do audiobooks or when I do voiceover, it's sort of like. It's sort of like I either do sexy, scary, or soothing. And those are all very fun for me to play. So yeah, I like that. When will your book come out in Spanish? I don't know. Why don't you request it? Let Penguin Random House know. I wonder what it's called there, Pinguino, that you want it in Spanish, and maybe they will oblige. All right, this is for Todd. I don't think I've ever signed one of these before. I'm gonna write, Todd wanted something about the school year, so I'm gonna write, don't forget to do your times tables or else, which is one thing that I really love to write on these. Yeah, look at Miss Mayberry's coming along in the back there. Absolutely love it. She is not a hero, but you are. Thank you. I'm not. I don't do very much. And this is Jaden. Jaden, what is your? Do you want to shout out your social?
Yeah, I'm on j.libran98, JLebron98, and I'll be doing another signing as my character Colin on Helluva Boss as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. If I would ever want to do horror, what kind of horror would I want to do? I mean, everybody wants to be in a Jordan Peele movie, right? All right, this is for Tori. And I'm going to write that she is a much better teacher than Mrs. Mayberry. Do you like Sicily? I've never been. I've been to Italy, but mostly to central and southern Italy, but I've never been to Sicily. It would be cool to go there. There you are. This is for Tori. All right, there we go. Okay, now here we go. Oh, this one's for Ricardo. Hello, Ricardo. Will you be live? Wait, is that the faceless old woman who lives in your wall? I mean, possibly. Hello, Tanzania. That is so cool. Any fun memories with Peter Fonda or Martin Short? Oh my God, Martin Short was the best. Martin Short was the best. And Peter Fonda had a very twisted sense of humor. Very much lived in, you could tell he lived through the 60s. Have you been to Scotland? I have been to Scotland. I've been to Glasgow, and I am actually going to be going to Edinburgh in just a few months. Did you hear Jaden do Krusty laugh? Can you do the Krusty laugh?
Yeah. All right, that'll be 35 grand.
What was Sam Ferris like? One of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. No joke. Sam Ferris, one of the nicest, loveliest people. Let's see. This is going to be to Ricardo. Life is magic, which, it is. What is that saying? That, like, the only way to live is if everything in your life is a miracle? Or no, there's only two ways to live. One as though everything in your life is a miracle. The other is that nothing is. So yeah, you kind of have to do that. People say Einstein said that. I don't know if he actually did, but it's pretty nice. Pretty nice saying. Are you still close with Danny's? Oh my gosh, Danny is the nicest person. He really is. Karachi, Argentina. Oh wow. Someone wants to know if I speak Spanish. Un poquito. Soy de California, Los Angeles, muchas personas que habla español. Hablan? I don't know. I'm messing it up. Have you ever been to New Zealand? No, I want to go to New Zealand. And Ricardo, this one's for you. Okay, this one is for Joe. Joe wants to know if I can sign in gold, and I absolutely can. So here you are, Joe. There we go. Yeah, gold looks really good on these ones. I didn't have any gold ones before, so I couldn't properly sign them. How was it working with Sir Richard Attenborough? Oh, wonderful. Just a wonderful, wonderful guy. Greetings from Scotia, the country of the sweetest oranges in the world. Ooh, I love oranges. I love that orange smell. Oh my gosh. Yeah, please let me go someplace where there's good orange smells and good oranges. All right. Okay. This is James. Are you still paying attention? So funny. Oh my gosh. Here we go. To James, are you still paying attention? Honestly though, I can't really blame them because like I was totally the type of kid to space out. Like I didn't mean to daydream, but I kind of couldn't help it. That's just where my mind went. I was a very spacey, dreamy kind of kid. Have I been to Asia? I have been to Japan, but that is the only place in Asia that I have been to, I believe. There's a lot of other places I'd love to go. I'd love to go to India. I'd love to go to the Philippines, where my stepfamily's from. Yeah, so many things. What brings me to Edinburgh? I will be doing a convention there. It'll be like me and Ewan McGregor and like a bunch of other awesome people. Is James still my favorite Thomas character? I mean, he's hilarious. James is hilarious. What do I think about the remake of Matilda? I think they're going to do amazing. It's not quite a remake. It's not a remake of the movie. It's based on the musical, so it's going to be a little bit different. But it's still very cool. So my sister's going to be Matilda the musical. That's great. So happy knowing that the deaf character in Miracle made your friend happy. All right, and this is for Hugo Navarro. Great name. Much love from Romania. Oh, thank you. Have you been to South Africa? I haven't. Have you been in Mexico? Yes, I have. A couple of times. Where have I been in Mexico? I've been to Mexico City. I've been to like Baja California, Mexico. And I've been to Monterrey. People that were very nice. I've never been to Croatia, but I've seen pictures and my God, it looks gorgeous. I went to college with a guy from Croatia and I mean, it just looks absolutely beautiful there. What is the guy behind me drawing? He is drawing Mrs. Mayberry, one of my fun characters, demon characters. Have you ever been to Ireland? No, my family has, but I haven't. How about Israel? No, I haven't been there either. Have you ever been to Cape Cod? No, actually. Did you take anything from the set of Matilda? Yeah, I still have a Matilda hat. Officially says Matilda on it. Come to Australia sometime. I've been to Australia. I've been to Melbourne, but I'd love to go back. So if you really want me to be coming to these places, by the way, people are saying, please come here, please come there. You've got to be the ones to get it out there. You've got to be the ones talking to conventions, requesting me, talking to your bookshops so I can do like a signing there. If you have a couple of friends who are fans, get them together, do that. And you guys lobby for me because I can't really be like, I'm going to go do a convention in Italy. I'm going to go do a convention in Cape Cod. I'm going to go do a convention in, Israel, Pakistan, Kent, all of these different places that you guys are throwing at me. But it's sort of like I guess I don't know. I guess it's sort of like it's not really I can't really do that, so you guys have to be the one to do it. You should come to Ireland. Donegal's nice. I've actually really liked to do it. I would really like to do that. So this is for I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name, Nick Smith. Yes, very much apologize if I misspell your name. And they want it signed from Mrs. Mayberry. So, yeah, here we go. Will I go live next week too? I don't know if I will. Usually I only go live if I'm signing things because honestly, like, my day-to-day life is not that interesting. I mean, like, maybe I'm doing voiceover, so I'm recording from home or I'm recording from somewhere else. Maybe I'm, writing or something, and it's just kind of me, like, working from home with my cats. Or, somewhere else. Have I ever been to Texas? I have. I have been to Houston, Dallas, and Austin. All right. Oh my gosh. Adam Grunther or Grunther actually wants don't ever become a teacher and get married at the same time. Do I keep in touch with Britt? I talked to Britt recently, probably like a year or so ago, and she's just the loveliest, so sweet, just so incredibly kind. Somebody said, I love your voice. Thank you so much. I really love doing voiceover and I love doing audiobooks because I love voice acting. Have you been to Toronto or Montreal? I've been to both. Actually, I mean, I really don't think that you could be an actor you couldn't be an actor in like the 90s and 2000s without going to Toronto. That was where everything was filmed. So like I always laugh at that joke in Scott Pilgrim. They make movies in Toronto because they make everything in Toronto, or at least they used to. Now a lot of stuff is in Atlanta. Let's see. Don't ever become a teacher and get married at the same time. There we go. All right, and that was for Adam. Adam Grunther or Grunther? Apologies if I have not said your name right. Let's see. I'm gonna go up a little bit. Any more Night Vale work? Yeah, I love working with the. I thought it would be something that the character would say. Hi, Adam. Yes, exactly. It is. What was my favorite film I did as a kid? To watch, probably Matilda, and maybe also to film. What books are you reading? Oh, let's see. I just started Octavia Butler's Parable of the Sower, but it's very scary, so I might have to take it very slowly. And I have been also listening to In Cold Blood on audiobook. Scott Brooke does an amazing audiobook of that. But I also have been reading lately when I need to relax. I listen to Talia Hibbert's books like Get a Life, Chloe Brown. Great audiobooks, really, really fun. So a couple of different things. I always sort of read a couple different things at the same time. Morning, hello from the Philippines. Salamat. All right. Okay. This is for Ana Maria, who is from Romania and wants a quote that helped me on my bad or anxious days. So I'm going to tell you what, oh, is this somebody else's? Yeah, that's not mine. I'm gonna tell you something that, this is something that, oh my gosh, I'm trying to do two things at once and I'm not doing it very well. So I'm going to tell you something that I always say when I'm having a really anxious time. I always tell myself, this sucks, but it will pass. And it's true. It really, really helps. It really helps me. I really think that, you know, it's something that's like very simple, but it reminds me that, you know, panic attacks are going to end. Things like that, you know, are passing. And it's not the same, I think, as saying this too shall pass, because you're acknowledging that things suck, but you're also, you know, actually reminding yourself that it will end. So here we go. Let me do up a little bit. There's something that like I wanted to. Oh, you should be in the next Hocus Pocus film. They already filmed it. Lucky people are getting autographs. Yeah, go ahead and you can go there and. You can go ahead and go to streamily.com/Mara Wilson, which is pinned, and you can go ahead and get something signed. I cure my anxiety with my photography. That's a good one. I mean, honestly, that really helps. Panic attacks are the worst. They really are. There's a book that I love called The Panic Attack Workbook. Really, really great book for people who have panic attacks. It helped me a lot. Ana Maria, I would highly suggest that you get that book if you can. Also, is your name spelled with one N or two? Because on here we have it's just here with one N's. Can I speak some words in Spanish? ¿Es posible? No sé. Yo no hablo español bien. Me gusta hablar español. Tengo 3 hermanos mayores y una hermanita. Tengo 3 gatos. What else can I say? Me gusta nadar. I do. I like to swim. So, yeah, this is for Charles. Great name. All right. And this is going to be for Savannah. Oh my gosh, I spelled Savannah like the city. I spelled it incorrectly, so I'm going to put that there. How are you doing back there, Jaden?
Pretty good. I'm almost done.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can I do an impression of Millie? Oh, I'm not really... do you want Jaden to do it or me to do it? Because, yeah, I think with me it would probably just be like a yeehaw! Something like that. Not so good. Jaden, can you do one?
Yeehaw!
To answer that, no.
Yeah. I mean, we can't do it as well. Fun fact, I actually knew Vivian Nixon when I was little. We were on the Oscars together. There is a clip of us on it together. I probably shouldn't have been there because I couldn't sing or dance like she could. And there's us and Tim Curry. And it's very, very interesting. So this is for Savannah. Sorry I spelled your name wrong the first time. There we go. And who is this one for? This is for Joshua Chapman. And he, of course, wants a She Is Not a Hero. I mean, who wouldn't really? There we go. Mar, are you a Jedi? I don't know. Are you with Make-A-Wish? I have done Make-A-Wish before, a couple times. Mostly when I was a kid, though, but it was really fun. Were you precocious as a child like me? Kind of. I mean, I really liked to read, and I liked to talk like a grown-up. I think I probably sounded precocious more than I actually was. How are you doing with the pots? I'm doing okay, actually. I had a rough day the other day because I just wasn't keeping on top of it as much. And then but now I reminded myself, like, okay, you need to stay on top of this more. It's harder in the summer, I think. Can you give a shout out to Joshua and Robert from East Point? Yes. All right, so this is to Amanda. And she wants an, oh yes, I love to read. There we go, for Amanda. There we are. Can you show us pics of your cats? Yeah, the next time I do a signing, probably I will be able to show you pictures of my cats. I can't right now because I'm doing this on my phone. Amor oha voce. I hope that means I like your voice in Brazilian Portuguese. All right. Okay, this is for Sylvia. Oh, can I draw a picture of a cat? Sylvia, that is an awesome question. I don't know if it will be good because I cannot draw. You know, my sister is an artist and she got all of the artistic talent in the family, in my opinion, and none came to me. She also got all the height, which is not fair. So I'm gonna draw a kitty, but I don't know. Yeah, that kitty is a little weird. Look at that cat. Look at that cat. Are these pictures always available? Yes, they are. Go to streamily.com/Mara Wilson. Have you ever been to Africa? No, I have not. Sorry about the lopsided kitty, Sylvia, but here we are. All right, this is for Jamie. A lot of these ones, maybe I should move those ones a little bit closer. Yeah, I'm gonna move these a little bit closer. Come a little bit closer, you're my kind of man. Or you're my kind of prince. So shiny and, I don't know. So this is for Jamie. What's your favorite memory of filming? Oh my gosh, that's like saying like, what's your best birthday ever? Or what's your best, you know, Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever ever.
What was your
like,
favorite blink?
Yeah, it's that's hard because there's so many. There's so many. Somebody said tea. Is she British? No, I'm not British. But I do drink a lot of tea. You have a lovely singing voice. Thank you. I try. Do you actually own the Mrs. Doubtfire house? Oh my gosh, I wish. I would love to live in San Francisco. It's so beautiful there. Oh, Caitlin says that Matilda is my favorite childhood movie and wants no more Miss Nice Girl. You and your amazingly lovely voice should guest star in more animated shows. Thank you. I agree. Somebody out there, castmate. And Jaden too. Yeah, Jaden's awesome. Jaden is wonderful. And he plays one of the saddest characters on Helluva Boss. And you would also really wouldn't know because you feel like you have a pretty deep speaking voice naturally.
Yeah, they wouldn't suspect that my character
Talk something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm pretty proud of this considering I've never drawn her before.
Yeah, this is great. This is great. It was so funny. I was like, hey, can anybody help? By the way, this is for Caitlin. Thank you, Caitlin. Hi, Kenya. I was just like, can anybody draw this? And I was like, oh, Jaden knows how to do a lot of stuff. And I was like, Jaden, can you draw? And she was just like, sure. Have you ever been approached to come back to do your role as Matilda as an adult? No. You know, people are always like, you should be in Matilda, you should be Matilda, you should be Matilda. And I'm like Matilda 2, Matilda 2, Matilda 2. And I'm like, I don't really have any power over that, unfortunately. It's up to other people. Oh, I'm really sorry that you related that much to Matilda, but I'm really glad that I could offer you some help. This is for Grace and Tyler. Oh my gosh! This is so cute. Grace wants to be an actress, and her brother Tyler joined her in summer theater camp, and they are doing Matilda the musical. So cute. Are there any Marvel characters you would like to play? Oh, I mean, I feel like they're all taken, right? Like, I can't be an X-Men because they're all taken. So, I'm gonna say, break a leg, Grace and Tyler. You are the one and only Matilda. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, there's literally other people who played Matilda, so I can't really say that. But thank you. Thank you so much. Do you guys play video games? I do, but I'm not very good at them. I've only played a couple of video games. I like to play like Breath of the Wild and Stardew Valley and things like that. Would you star in Bollywood? Oh my god, Bollywood is awesome. Are you kidding? That would be so much fun. I don't even act that much anymore, but if somebody asked me to be in a Bollywood movie, like, I mean, I can't sing or dance like they can, but Bollywood is so fun. All right, to Hawkeye. I'm gonna say practice your handwriting over the summer. Or else. And that was actually a note that I got from she was not a very nice lady. And also, she told me once that there can only be one main character in a book, which is not true. I should have come in the next day with like Romeo and Juliet, or like, even like Moby Dick, you know, is it Ahab, is it Ishmael, you know, something like that. I should have done that, and she said that Mara needs to work on her cursive writing over the summer. And look at me now, signing stuff all the time. So this is how I practice my cursive writing, Mrs. Bowmaster, and you were absolutely wrong. There can be two main characters. Should have brought in Romeo and Juliet. Should have brought in, what are some other good books with two main characters? There's so many out there, all right. So thank you very much, Hawkeye. That was so sweet. Can you sign it both as yourself and your character? I absolutely can. Motorcycle drive-by? I know, are you asking if I could sing Motorcycle Drive-By? Because I probably could. I was around in the 90s. This is for Vincent Pitts. Lord of the Flies. Yeah, Lord of the Flies is another good one. I mean, that kind of changes perspectives. I just read that for the first time a couple months ago. The Notebook, yeah, that's another one. Favorite Third Eye Blind song? Have you ever wanted to do something like directing and screenwriting? Yes. How do I get a signed photo? Go to Mara Wilson, or oops, not Mara Wilson. Go to streamily.com/Mara Wilson. Game of Thrones had like 13 main characters. They did. They absolutely did. I think this predated Lord of the Rings, or not Lord of the Rings. Somebody just asked about Lord of the Rings. Game of Thrones, and probably she would have been very upset if I brought in a Game of Thrones book, even if it had. So, you know. All right, to Vincent. Love, Mrs. Mayberry. And Mara Wilson. Hopefully that you know works for you. Favorite 90s album? Ooh, I don't know. Anything pulp, I guess. I love Boyz II Men. What else do I love? En Vogue. I love En Vogue. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Actually, I'm going to sign this one in gold or in silver. It'll show up a little bit. I have pots too. Oh, sorry to hear that. Here we go. Oh, yeah, that's much better. I mean, it's great that I have such a huge forehead. Good signing. Good signing here. Are there any other popular shows you would love to be in right now? I really like, I mean, what else? What do I like right now? Actually, there's so many. There's so many. What We Do in the Shadows would be a fun one. Abbott Elementary, because I worked in a school like that. All right, so this is for Dean, Hannah, and Lily. All right. Oh, more people have bought stuff. To Jennifer. Okay, yes. Right. Here we go. We might need to do this in like 2 phases. You should go eat your lunch.
I should.
Eyes up here. I love that. I love that.
There you go.
How do we get signed autograph? Go to streamily.com/Mara Wilson. So this is for Jennifer, is it Blockhus? Hi. Good. You wanted to see that? Yeah, it looks cool, doesn't it? Still signing. There we go. Please share your this video on your Instagram after the live stream. I absolutely will. An autograph, please. Go to streamily.com and go to streamily.com/Mara Wilson. Who do I think is meaner, Miss Honey or Mrs. Mayberry? Mrs. Mayberry. Definitely. If you want, if you mean, do I think that Miss Honey or not Miss Honey? Oh, Blockhouse, but it's Dutch spelling. Yes. Okay. There's if you meant Mrs. Mayberry or Miss Trunchbull, I think probably Miss Trunchbull is more consistently mean. I mean, Mrs. Mayberry only yeets a kid up into the sky once, whereas I mean, how many times does Mrs. Trunchbull do it, right? To Lissandro, my name with a heart on it. Sure. There we go. Hello from Belgium. Hello right back. I don't know what language you speak in Belgium these days. It's French, right? So bonjour, or actually bonsoir, because it's late there. Let's see. If my characters were real, is there one I would want to be friends with in particular? Let's see. I mean, Matilda would be great fun to be friends with, I think, though she's way more introverted than I am, and I think I would exhaust her. I think also, let's see. I've known a lot of people like Jill Pill from BoJack. Some of them are good friends, some of them are not so much. Here we go. Who else? Who else would I like to be friends with? Lily from Thomas was pretty cool. She was very open-minded and sweet and adventurous. Who else? Let's see. Disney needs to hire you for TV and movies. Well, I mean, they already did. I'm on Big Hero 6. But if you think that they should have me in more positions and have me, you know, play more characters, yes. I definitely agree. So this is for Cameron. Where are you from? What part of America? I'm from Los Angeles, or actually I'm from Burbank, California, animation capital of possibly the world, definitely the United States. This is for Rosalia. What a gorgeous name that is. Rosalia Ordonez. Wow, what a beautiful name. Here we go. I'm a teacher as well, and I know I'm closer to Mrs. Mayberry than Miss Honey. Amazing. Oh yeah, Annabelle would be a good person to be friends with. Annabelle from A Simple Wish. She's very sweet, and she just wants the best for people. I think she and Lily are a lot alike. Julian Lightning Reed. So my nickname is on it too, please. I will try to keep that in mind. All right, this is for Lars. Hello from Korea. Hello, Korea. I feel like I should know a little bit of Korean, but because I have a lot of friends who are Korean. I went to a school where there were a lot of international students. We had students from Japan, Bulgaria, where else? From China, from just so many places, and there were a lot of Korean students. Let's see. So I feel like I should do this. What was my favorite line when you voiced Mrs. Mayberry? Oh gosh, I don't know. So many. I mean, She Is Not a Hero was fun to yell, I think. But Hush Up Now is pretty fun. Let's see. Oh, thank you to Thor. Hi, Mara. Write anything you would like. I think you're a badass of overcoming a lot. Thank you for all you do. Oh, Thor. Oh my gosh, so sweet. That is so incredibly sweet. I love it. What languages do I speak? Anna with an N. It's fine. Okay, good. I only speak a little bit of a couple languages. So I know a little bit of Spanish. I know obviously English. For a while I was doing Russian on Duolingo, and then I was doing, and I learned a little bit of French recently because I did a book that had a lot of French in it. I want to be a scientist. You should. Scientists are awesome. My brother's a scientist. And a little bit of Tagalog because my stepfamily is from Tagalog. Favorite foods? Ooh, let's think. I'm just gonna say thank you for your kind words, Thor. Because that was really nice of you to say. Also, my cat's name is Freya. So yeah, the whole sort of like little pantheon. What's your favorite candy? Ooh, probably these days it's Kit Kats. Yeah, I would say so. Oh, now we're getting a lot more of these. Maybe I should move them back here. Korean food is, yeah, Korean barbecue, man. So we actually had a kitchen. My boarding school, we had a lot of, a lot of girls in one building. And we had, this is for Colin. Thank you, Colin. We had so many, let's see, top 3 favorite albums. Oh, I don't know. It's probably something really embarrassing. Like, I love They Might Be Giants Factory Showroom. Love They Might Be Giants so much. Outkast, I love Outkast. Outkast is so great. It's also like, which, is it full albums in, I don't know if I have a favorite album. There's so many great albums that just kind of work from all of, from beginning to end. I can think of artists that I like, but I think that I am kind of a millennial in the way that this is the only way in which I'm like more millennial, you know, and you know, identifying with the younger aspects of millennial, because I'm an old soul, or no, I'm not an old soul, I'm just old at heart. But there's definitely like more songs, I would say, that I like than like full albums. Have I ever listened to Amy Winehouse? Oh, that's one of my favorite albums for sure, actually. My sister got me a record player for my birthday, and one of the first albums she got me was Amy Winehouse's Back to Black. And I was so happy. She got me that, and I think a Slater-Kinney album, and then Neutral Milk Hotel's In the Airplane Over the Sea. Fantastic albums. Have I ever thought about working with Daisy Ridley? I mean, I would love to. She and I are big fans of each other. So this is for Angel. Oh, Outcast is from East Point, where we live. That's amazing. What is it they say? I'm from Atlanta, baby. He from Savannah, maybe. I've been to Savannah. Absolutely love it there. Do you do voice work for cartoons? I do. I mean, this is one of my characters. I was on Big Hero 6, I was on BoJack Horseman, and I'm on Helluva Boss. I was also on Batman Beyond when I was a child. Let's see, this is for Ava, beautiful name, Ava. 80s is life. I do love a lot of 80s music, like Prince, my God, I love Prince. But also, like, I grew up with 80s and early 90s music, so you know, of course, that's going to mean a lot for me. Ava, that's for you. Batman Beyond, what part? I am, my character's name is Tamara, and she is a little psychic girl. I got typecast a lot. Did I ever get a chance to see the cut of Thomas before Boomer was cut? No, I didn't. I remember going to the premiere and being like, what the heck? Where did this character go? There was a lot of studio interference, and that was very frustrating. Loved your book, Mara. Thank you so much. Will you write another? You know, maybe working on it. All right, this is going to be for Sandy. What do you think Matilda would be doing as a job right now? I think she would be, no questions asked, a librarian. Were you in Kingdom Hearts too? No, I would love to be on I would love to be in Kingdom Hearts. Somebody please let me do that. What is the weather like where you are? Like a lot of places in the Northern Hemisphere, it is hot. I think it is probably 104 degrees Fahrenheit, so 40 degrees Celsius. That's Los Angeles Valley for you. Although actually, we really haven't had that bad of a summer out here. So this is for you, Sandy. Mara's our goddamn queen. That is so funny. Who's your celebrity crush, if you have one? Oh, Janelle Monáe, Tatiana Maslany, Stephen Yoon. Oh, who else? I've met Stephen Yoon. He was so cute. Who else? Oh, so many other people. I'm gonna remember as soon as yeah, I'm in Missouri and it's been over 100 for a month and dry. Yeah, weather is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous right now. All right. Oh, this is for Nicholas. Let's see. How is learning Filipino going for you? What is your favorite word? Oh, I like ganda ganda. Did you ever try Australian foods? Yes, I did a Tim Tam Slam. And doing a Tim Tam Slam is like having a mini chocolate souffle in your mouth. Also, your fries are amazing. I don't know what the salt is that you put on it, chicken salt or something. It is fantastic. So good. So good. All right, this is to Nicholas. I'm gonna say work on your times tables over the summer or else. I love saying that. I feel like she would say or else a lot. Generally, how long would the time span be between recording your voice and an animated show coming out? Oh, several months. Several months. Sometimes up to a year. Sometimes you almost forget that you did it. With some things, there's a faster turnaround. With Helluva Boss, there's been a bit of a faster turnaround. Yeah, you would be an amazing Dorothy in a Wizard of Oz adaptation. Oh my gosh, thank you. Favorite kind of pizza, man. Unfortunately, I developed an allergy or something to cheese in my 30s, which is miserable, right? Like, it's cheese. I can still have goat cheese sometimes, but yeah, it makes me sick to eat cheese these days, which makes me so sad. So I have to basically stick with vegan cheese. So there are a couple places around me that do vegan cheese. Do I like pineapple on pizza? Not really, but my sister loves it, so I can't really, I can't really blame her. Yes, and this was for Nicholas, just wanted to say. This is for Gloria. Do I think that Matilda and Eleven would have a good time together with their powers? I do think so. People would always say who would win in a fight between the two of them, and I don't think they would fight. I think that they're just, I think that they would have I feel like there was a GIF or something on Tumblr, like a little animation, I think it was like Matilda eating pancakes and Eleven eating waffles, and I think that's just what they would do. How old are you now? You can Google that if you want to know. If I tell you my real age, you will probably feel very old. So there we go. This is hilarious. Happy birthday, Loretta. You're too old for Leo now. Amazing. Top 3 shows of all time. I mean, I grew up on The Simpsons. I'm one of those pretentious people who loved The Wire. I loved Mad Men also. And my sister and I rewatch Mad Men a lot. My Mad Fat Diary is one of my favorites. I like a lot of teen dramas. Have you ever been to the Midwest? Yes, I have, and actually that's where my family's from. Happy birthday, Loretta. You're too old. Gilmore Girls fan? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Huge Gilmore Girls fan. It got weird in the last few seasons, but, really were part of the Midwest, Minnesota, and Illinois. All right, this is for Luis. Oh, been a big fan of you since Matilda. Love how you were a student and now a teacher of the underworld. Thank you, Luis. Very sweet. Oh, Edna Krabappel is a great character. I love Edna Krabappel. You were the reason I wanted to always be kind to others. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, so nice. So this is for Luis. Yeah, I do play a lot of, the characters that I played they've changed a lot. Because, I think mostly because I have a very different voice as an adult. And with voiceover, you could really be whoever they want you to be and whoever you want to be. So I play a lot of, like I was saying, I play a lot of spooky, sexy, and soothing characters, I think. So that was for Luis, my favorite student from hell. I wouldn't call myself a wrestling fan, but I have seen wrestling, and I've been to some live shows, and I went to a live wrestling event a couple years ago, and it was absolutely just amazing, so much fun. It's spectacle. I mean, I love it for the same reason I love musical theater. Sorry to make a comparison, but Let's see, to Emily. There we go. This is for Emily. Do you still act on screen? Here and there, but not really that much anymore. I honestly prefer voiceover. Favorite musical? Oh, don't get me started. Maybe Cabaret, or I love Cabaret. I love Assassins. I love Company. I really liked My Fair Lady growing up and West Side Story. Yeah, let's see. One of the most beautiful books you've ever read. Ooh, that's a very good question. I will have to think about that. Do you like horror? I like horror books. Let's see. What's the quirkiest thing about hell that Mrs. Mayberry has experienced since she arrived? Oh, that's a very good question. I'm not sure what to say. I guess you can probably. I mean, she smokes in hell, which, you know, I do not condone smoking. I've never smoked, but she is a demon, so you can probably smoke a lot in hell, right? All right. Okay, to Julian, I believe it's Julian Lightning Reed? Yes, let's try to do that. Do I voice both versions of Mrs. Mayberry? I do. Good luck at college, Julian. I don't think I have a favorite Asian country. I've only been to Japan, so, you know, but also like, let's not pit countries against each other. That's not right. Best concert. Slater-Kinney was pretty great. Let's see. What's your best advice for writing a book? Do it. Just do it. Honestly, if you think you want to write a book, write a book. You can write it as sort of a gift for somebody. You can write it for your friends. One of my friends, my friend Jeffrey Craner always says, make things you like with people you love. And I think that that's great, really. Just great advice for any kind of writing in general. All right, this is for Daniel. Write a funny teacher pickup line or favorite quote from character. I don't know what pickup lines Mrs. Mayberry would use. I have to think about it. I think I messed this up, so I'm going to do another one. There we go. Here we are. Oh, I'm sorry that you have POTS, but I'm glad that I could help you get some help. Oh my gosh, I keep messing this up, but it's okay. Have I heard about Hadestown? Oh my gosh, how could I forget Hadestown? I love Hadestown. I also love Natasha Pierre. Two great Rachel Chafkin ones. Rachel Chafkin used to teach at my college. All right, so this one is for Daniel. There we go. What subject did I study in college? I studied making theater. To Maddie Pop. Oh, meeting you at Liverpool Comic Con this year and can't wait. Absolutely can't wait. Favorite type of beer? I don't drink anymore, but I used to like sour beers and lambics. To Maddie Pop. Mara, how do you like your coffee? I'm not a big coffee drinker. I'm more of a tea drinker, honestly. Oh, Maddie Pop. Put whatever you want. Oh, thank you. Stephen says you are wonderful, so I'm going to write that you are wonderful. Favorite memory with Richard Attenborough. I remember telling my mom that I wanted a kitten, and there's an insect behind you. Is there an insect behind me? Maybe. Sweet tea or unsweetened? It depends. Depends on the kind of tea and depends whether or not I'm in the southern United States or not. With Richard Attenborough, I don't even know. I think that probably, yeah, when I told my mom I wanted a kitten and he told me that he would get it for me because he was Santa. Let's see. So this is to Melanie Yanira Melara Iraheta. And also, just so you guys know, you can go to streamily.com/Mara Wilson and get some things to be signed there, and I will be signing it live. Oh my gosh, I just messed this one up. Oof. I hate it when that happens, but you know what? It's okay, it's okay. Everybody makes mistakes, right? Have you ever published a novel? Not yet. So this is to Melanie Yanira. And she wants me to say good luck on your college journey. Surprised I could fit this all on one. Sometimes people put their full names, but I don't know if they want me to include their full names. So you know, I guess say if you want me to. And this one is for Daniel. Let's see. I'm gonna say anything can be magical because it's true. Pretty much anything can be. Because as we discussed earlier, everything is miraculous, right? All right, and this is for Daniel. How many Comic Cons have you been to? Oh, I don't know, so many. Maybe 10 now? Actually, probably, I guess that's not that many, is it? All right, and we are done. We are done signing. So thank you guys so very much. Thank you also for telling me about your dogs. I really loved that. Oh, hello Soros Bakes. And we are just finishing up. Can I have a signed autograph, please? Yes, you can. Go to streamily.com/Mara Wilson and you can get them signed. And thank you guys so much. Yes, do say goodnight if you are in England. It's very far away. Do you like Greece? I loved it as a kid. Let me answer a few last questions. Do you still have superpowers? It depends on what you consider superpowers, I suppose. Sending you guys so much love. Thank you all for just being so absolutely lovely. This has been so fantastic. So everybody take care. We'll do another live stream soon enough. And I'm going to do the very millennial thing of trying to figure out how to turn this off. Hi Autumn, oh my gosh, we're just ending. Everybody, you guys are all wonderful. Thank you so much again for joining, and this will be put up on my Instagram, so yeah, go ahead and do that. When will next live signing be? I will let you know. All right, good night and goodbye and good afternoon and good morning Australia, and thank you all again so very, very much.